This, you can't believe what it is. You have to see it and be here and feel it.
Yeah. What do you think of the smell? Does this not smell like the Old West?
It smells like donkey poop.
Donkey Kong.
It does, which is what the Old West probably smelled like, you know what I mean? It's just... So folks, we have arrived in Oatman. I will upload some more videos later, but I mean, this is a town that was frozen in time over 100 years ago. The stagecoaches are still up there, and I guarantee you those ran in the 1800s. There's the 1902 Oatman Hotel. You can see that the town has not yet awakened. The donkeys are not out on the streets yet, but let me tell you, their presence is here. The smell of them is everywhere. I don't know if the guys that are on this journey are having as much of an experience as I am, but to see this is just, I don't know, it's hard to put into words. So, that is the smell of the Old West. What is wrong with you? So, that caca smell is part of what makes this place so endearing to me. The trek up here is treacherous, to say the least. I mean, I found a car on the side of the road. People are probably still in it. I didn't go check it for... Yeah, I got a shot of the car. I was looking for the arms and the head sticking out of it from the guys who didn't make it on the road to Oatman, but I'm sure they're actually probably still in the car. Yeah, I doubt there's a lot of flesh left on the bones, you know.
Just bleached bones in the desert.
Yeah, the coyotes tend to get rid of it all. But so here we are, and let me tell you, folks, if you come to Oatman, you have to do it right. You want to come up at sunrise, which is why we left out of Kingman at 6 a.m. and took Route 66. Avoid any thought of to come here. You have to come to Route 66 all the way right from the heart of Kingman, which is already beautiful, all the way into this little town of Oatman. And over the next hour, as we walk around, the town will start to wake up. Vendors will start coming out. The tourists will start showing up. And by the time everybody gets here, it's going to lose some of its appeal. In fact, unfortunately, an RV is already pulling in, kind of ruining the ambiance for me. But hopefully he just keeps rolling on through here. And you get up here somewhere between 6 and 7 in the morning and just walk around this old ghost town, and it really does give you the feel of what a ghost town was. This place is. It's been preserved in time. I mean, look at this. You know, this old safe used to hold money in it from the gold mining days, back when this town was a little thriving sort of, you know, this was the town to be in if you were a gold miner, as I understand it, between the Civil War and probably around World War I. This was the big town. And you can see here there's mine shafts. These tents are where vendors will open up. I mean, you can see here the doors are left open. This place is pretty much, you know, you can do anything you want here. But I think out of respect, what you do is you come here and you sort of look at the place and you take it in. But you know, it's very fortunate to me that there's very little vandalism that occurs in this area. I think mostly because anybody who thinks about it is probably killed and buried in some of these old mine shafts, and they're just taken away. But I mean, take a look in this, and I'll stay with it as long as the light works and you can get a signal. But this is an old mine shaft that you can actually go into. You can see it just keeps going. Of part of the history of Oatman. I have no doubt that several dead guys have been thrown in that casket and probably removed because, you know, they didn't have the money to stay in it, so they were probably just, you know, thrown behind some old rocks and buried under a couple of stones. So we'll be back when the restaurant opens up, and I'll take you into one of the coolest turn-of-the-century restaurants you'll ever find. But if there is one absolute must-stop on an entire Route 66 adventure, if you blow by everything else, which would be just the mistake of a lifetime, but this is the one place you cannot drive by without coming to Oatman. To take Interstate 40 and bypass this town, in my opinion, you have largely wasted a large part of your trip. So, Oatman is a required stop, but do it in an old car and have the time of your life.